The other thing that I think is critically important about the village is it really accepts people where they are.
A lot of times when people are coming in first off the streets or first coming in for services, we as service providers assume what they're coming in for is this really nifty stuff called treatment, which is all well and good and it will work. But if the person is in the right place to accept that treatment, they're going to perceive that essentially as a closed door because we're not meeting them where they're at.
I approached the village a couple of years ago when I was, told about in the community somewhere where I could get a shower and I could get some clean clothes. So it was just a very basic need of grooming and, grooming was the main issue here. That's what I needed here from the village at that time.
My name is Steve Rennick. I'm an outreach specialist from Mental Health America. This is my friend Betty. We've known each other for several years. I first met Betty about 2 years ago.
I can remember I was out here a couple of years ago and I was involved in a relationship and we were out here in the courtyard and he was talking to very close intimate relationship of mine and I don't know that we had talked too long to Steve, but Steve, I think he gave us $8. For some reason, I remember the $8. He gave us enough to get a little bit to eat and drink, and that $8 meant a lot. I hadn't had $8 in a while. It doesn't seem like a lot of money, but it was a lot of money does that day. You go above and beyond your job description to help a person live. It's fine.
For me anyway, it's not a matter of job description, it's a matter of identifying what a person's need is and then finding a way to satisfy that need. And I think that's the way it needs to be. That's how you really help people. Because if I'm bringing my values to me, to my interactions with you,
Right.
then I'm not helping you. I'm only throwing my values at you. And I don't find that that's ever been effective. I think I need to find out what you need and then work from there.
But it does take a quality of sensitivity and asking the person who's got great communication skills to ask the person things to find out what they need.
It also requires ears.
Ears.
You gotta be able to listen.
Got to be able to listen.
You can't,
And not everyone can do that.
yeah.
Steve
Most
can do
of the
that.
answers come from listening.